Make no mistake about it, narcissists do get depressed. Narcissists are notorious for being aggressive and hostile towards other people, especially when they're feeling down. They may lash out at you or others through verbal abuse, emotional manipulation, or even physical violence. You see, they become more violent when someone says something that they disagree with or hurts their feelings, right? Quote unquote, their feelings, right? You see, narcissists are sensitive, so they are often on the edge or easily startled by things that take them off guard. And this leads them to have a shorter fuse than most people. And it can cause them to react more quickly or aggressively than they usually would. And this can be an attempt to distract themselves from other feelings since they have a lot of internal hostility within themselves. This is just how it is, y'all. You see, narcissists are often prone to feeling incredibly anxious about their success. You see, they become irritable and restless when they feel like they've hit a wall or don't know how to move forward. I've seen this happen firsthand with a narcissist. You see, narcissists tend to exude a calm, relaxed demeanor. That doesn't mean that they're immune to depression and anxiety. You see, when they're feeling depressed, they'll have trouble controlling their anger and emotions. They can lash out at people unexpectedly or even pick fights over small things. And you know what else? They also become more paranoid and suspicious and more jealous than usual. Y'all, I've literally seen this firsthand, what happens when they get depressed. It's not a pretty picture at all. Everything about them is ugly when you sit back and look at it. But this, when they've reached a stage of depression, it gets ugly. And you see, one of the most common signs that a narcissist is depressed is a persistent low mood. And this can manifest in sadness, irritability, or anger, right? In addition, narcissists may have a low energy level and be less motivated to pursue their usual activities. And they make excuses too for not doing certain things, or they'll just stop doing things altogether. They'll stop trying altogether as well. When narcissists feel down, it's much more than a bad day. It's their entire world come crashing down around them, and this is how they feel about it. They'll constantly be complaining about being tired or sad or unmotivated. They might even become sullen or withdrawn, which means they won't be their usual self. They may feel apathetic about work or hobbies or anything about their relationship, or their behavior will reflect this lack of interest by being lazy or unmotivated. They'll do all of this. You can't make this stuff up. And this is a classic sign of depression. They'll start to feel empty and hopeless about their future, Because, see, narcissists are prone to experience, this type of stuff when they're feeling down. It's not uncommon for them to feel like they've reached a dead end or that there's no way out of their situation. Narcissists don't have a true sense of self. So when they're faced with challenging situations, they feel like there's nothing to hide, and it'll just all come flowing out. Because, see, they feel like there's nothing to hide inside of them to help them deal with it. They often feel empty because they never learn how to fill themselves up with anything other than a false sense of self-worth. They have difficulty feeling content or satisfied with what they currently have, making them feel like their life has no direction. They may even feel like they have no goals or directions in life. They'll even say things like this, as if they have any anyway, huh? And they have no idea what to do with themselves when they get depressed either. They struggle to see any future for themselves, and they may feel like it's too late to change anything about their lives. Y'all, they will literally say these things to you when they reach a stage where they feel like everything around them is crashing down. You see, when you're depressed, right? Even a regular person who's depressed, getting a good night's rest is never easy. You may wake up in the middle of the night and have trouble falling back asleep, or you can wake up early. Either way, it can probably make you feel exhausted all day long because you're not resting properly, right? But with the narcissist, they're no different when it comes to that part of it, right? Because when they feel depressed, they can't sleep either. They also experience insomnia or trouble falling asleep and staying asleep. They can't sleep because they're not tired. And they'll find themselves lying awake at night. thinking about all the things that they didn't accomplish during the day, or how others don't appreciate them for their hard work, and how they just want to avoid the world. And they will say things like this. Y'all, I have witnessed this. And a lot of times when they're depressed, they'll do a whole lot of sleeping. They'll try to sleep and sleep and sleep some more. But then they have times where it's the total opposite. They can't sleep at all. And they will antagonize you so bad with their behavior. And if you're the main supply, oh my goodness. If you're living in the same space with them, oh my goodness. It's never ending. It's never ending. They don't stop. And it's sad to watch, y'all. It is really sad to watch. You will think you're going crazy. You're going to be in constant turmoil, confusion, just the aggravation that comes with it. And it makes no sense just to sit down and watch this. And they do get depressed, and they get angrier with people. They become more easily annoyed and fidgety. You know, they stay in a sad and very low mood. They constantly feel tired and stressed out. They believe their future is bleak and feel empty inside. You know, they struggle to get any kind of real rest. And they avoid being around other people. They try to run from everything. And, you know, they'll fuss about having headaches or stomach aches or not feeling good. They'll try to avoid the public as much as they possibly can. Versus any other time, they want to be a center of attention, right? Always want to drag in new supply. And every narcissist is not the same. But the ones that I have experienced, they all move like this. And they become unusually fixated on their own appearance and how other people perceive them. Y'all, all these things increase. They only care about the things that directly affect them and them only. They'll start lashing out more at other people, becoming verbally, y'all, sometimes even physically, because they can't take it. And they will, like I said, the person closest to them is going to get it. It's crazy. And it makes no sense. But this is their behavior when they feel like everything around them is crashing down. That is really crazy, y'all. And they do all types of things. And they feel entitled and justified in doing what they do. They sulk. And they want to guilt trip you into realizing how amazing that they are. And they'll say things as, oh, I failed at this or I failed at that. And they'll think that you're talking about them. You could be on the phone having a conversation and they'll think it's about them. Because they feel that they're failing at something. They'll think you're talking about them. Can't make it up, y'all. It's ridiculous when they get depressed. It really is, and it's really sad to watch. I pray nobody has to still deal with the narcissist. Because being in their space and living with them, when they feel like they're depressed, oh my goodness. And they will do everything to drag you down when they're like this. The job is the problem. You're the problem. The kids are the problem. The dog is the problem. The cat did it. The family did it. You know, everybody is the problem. That they're like this. And they do this anyway, right? In their everyday life. But they become 10 times worse when they get depressed and feel like they failed at something and they can't redeem themselves. Y'all, it's the crazy making for me, y'all. What is it for you? Let me know in the comments if you've dealt with a narcissist who has been depressed, who suffered from depression while you were dealing with them, or who is and you're still dealing with them. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what you think about it. Because let me tell you, I've been there. It's nothing pretty. It's nothing pretty. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It's crazy, y'all. It is so crazy. But, yeah. That's it for this video, guys. Until next time.